Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. Probably lots of stuff we're going to get done today, but the first thing I want to do is finish up this magnet business. So I did sort of check out the magnet itself. You know, it's fine. Like, I find there's a lot of times where I'm like trying to monitor, you know, the runic altar crafts, or even if I'm not, even if I'm just nearby it, like I feel like it's very inconvenient to just pick that up. Maybe you can like filter some of the magnets. The sigil of magnetism is, of course, one of the items here in making the ring. I'm not sure how this works. Maybe we can try and find out. Doesn't seem super magnetic. Oh, shift right click. Is that any more magnetic than usual? I think so, right? Yeah, okay. Well, interesting. Let's turn that off anyway. And we can just go ahead and craft it into the ring of magnetization. Now, this places in the bauble slot, and then items won't be able to escape your gravitational pull, and then you can place down one of these flowers to disable it, which is fine. Let's try putting this into the ring bauble slot, or one of the ring bauble slots. So interesting. It just sort of... Well, that didn't seem to do much of anything, really. Let's just leave it on and see what happens. But anyway, more to the point, and more importantly, I did finish up these crafts in between episodes here, and I also made some seeds. I had to grow some new trees here for certain crafts, and then we have a bunch of these essences here. For each of the fire and ice, give you one aerogel, so the ratio is actually pretty horrible, but we should have enough here to do our auto crafting for the next little while. And you know, by the time that runs out with all the aerogel we've used, I imagine we'll be able to make more mystical agriculture seeds more easily, or at least I hope so. But there is that, and now we can start to move on with the quest lines, right? So there's two sort of main things here, I would say. One is the demon blood shard, which is not too completely crazy to make here, but it is, you know, pretty annoying. And then here's the thing with these weak blood shards. These demonic slates you can use to double them, but the demonic slates, they take like 36,000 LP to make in total. Like, it's a lot. And we can technically automate that, but we'd have to like build another altar or lose the LP automation for however long, which is fine. The weak blood shards, the only other way to get them is to slay mobs with the bound blade, which is obviously not great. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I do have any of these here in the system, and it looks like I don't, which is really unfortunate because it means I basically need to go get the bound blade again and just get some more, which is going to be kind of an annoying thing to do. That's okay. We can do it. And then the other thing here, two things. There's this tiered crafting system of all these different quartzes, and it just all seems really annoying. Like, it starts with mana quartz, which is fine. I still don't automate the mana pool, which is definitely an issue. Then you go to blaze quartz, and you need fire water, which you need a vat for. And then you have to smelt this with Virtus, which we're automating, which is fine. Then you get red quartz, infuse that with liquid sunshine, which is another thing from the vat, which is made with the fire water. And then you take the sunny quartz and you trade that with terra steel, and you get elven quartz. And then you have to put it with an allium, and then you get lavender quartz. And I think that's the last of it. I think then it's over as the lavender quartz. But man, what a rough chain of stuff that's like almost as bad as the leather. And we're not even, like, they're just dumping it all on us at once. Like, the leather kind of like builds up over the course of the pack. So I don't really know what they were thinking with that one, but I guess I'll have to get some more machines set up to make all that. Okay, I received the blood shards that I needed, and I duplicated them a bunch. So I should have plenty. Oh, we need another pattern card for that. One thing that I learned while doing it is I think the way that this magnet ring works is basically it'll pull items to you that like just spawn in the world, but if you like walk up to it, if they were already there, like maybe maybe they don't, and that's why like me throwing it, because maybe just throwing doesn't work. It like marks it as something that you don't want to pick up, which I guess would make sense, and it's fine. My concern, like I said, is the living rock on the runic altar, but I mean, cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Anyway, I do foresee this demon blood shard thing taking quite a long time to make, and to be honest, I don't see too much of a way around it. I mean, like the runic altar is slow, and I mean, the more mana spreaders we have, the faster it is. But I mean, even considering that, like, I don't know, it's just very slow. I have 2 elven mana spreaders pointed at it now, so this should be the fastest it can possibly be, basically. Well, no, but like, it should be pretty significantly fast. But let's go ahead and make the demon blood shard. I do already have the runes for this one, so it should go kind of quick. And there it is there. Okay, we're not picking up the living rock with the magnet, which is good. Oh, that is going... It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like it's about like a 1/6 of the way to a quarter. Just over a quarter now. Like, I guess that's fine, but considering that's the speed it's going with 2 elven mana spreaders, I don't know, it's rough. It's also super hard to see, because like it's basically overlaying green on like a blue teal-ish item, so it's really hard to see. But so that'll finish up and we'll get our first one, which is all well and good. And then that is how we're going to end up making the next tier of blood orb. And then I'm not sure what exactly is locked behind that, but this is also used for crystal clusters. It's used for the green heart, which again is something that I mean, I guess we're not really far away from it now. I guess with this is the last thing we actually need to make the green hearts, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not until it becomes an issue, and maybe the next like boss fight, I'll go ahead and do that. But and then demonic teleposition focus. Not sure about all that, but it looks like we're only going to need the 1 demon blood shard for now, which is pretty good. It should be almost done. There we go. Thank you, Enderman. So let's go grab the demon blood shard. So how much blood? This is 120,000 blood. So I will just go ahead and grab the sacrificial dagger, because I should kind of support it a little bit. Because this holds 90,000. We put this in, it's going to need 30,000 more. Just keep an eye on it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we need to upgrade the tier again even, don't we? Yeah, tier 5 blood orb. Upgrade the altar to tier 5, decorating it with 4 beacons. And we don't have beacons at all yet. But we definitely have the capacity to have beacons. And I know this is an ingredient in them, so I'll go grab the radiant beacon from a tomb. Now, I could just loot those, but I think they're pretty easy to make, so I don't really see the point. But yeah, to turn these into regular beacons, I think we've been able to do that for a while. Maybe not like an incredibly long while, but let's go ahead and check it out. So beacons... Yeah, so it's just nether stars, mana diamonds, glass, compressed obsidian, and the radiant beacon. Or you can just do stellar alloy, which we don't have for a while. So we can do that, and then radiant beacon I assume is not auto-crafting. Are mana diamond blocks auto-crafting? They are. Okay, good. And then the radiant beacon, I mean, that's some stuff that we definitely don't have. Yeah. Maybe go looting the radiant beacons is probably going to be the best thing to do. Let's just throw that into here for now. And we'll make the 2 beacons we can make. And then missing the other stars. Okay, fair enough. As soon as I get a powered spawner for wither skeleton set up, we're basically going to have like nether stars building up as fast as possible. However, now is not that time. Did that really get output that fast? No way, right? There we go. Okay. So there's the 2 beacons right away. And there we go. There's a quest for him and everything. The quest, I guess that would be in the first Britannia chapter. Yeah, there we go. 1 nether star. Awesome. So that's that. Claim a couple of those things as well. And yeah, so I will head into a tomb. I will look for some more of those radiant beacons on the towers. Shouldn't be too hard to find. So we just need 2 more to upgrade the blood altar. So I have something to complain about again. Go ahead and read this for me. The magnet is so powerful that items won't be able to escape your gravitational pull. Now check this out. Check this out. Check this out really quick. Really quick. Oh, we're getting some lag. Okay, maybe the lag makes it kind of unfair. But check this out. Come on now. Can't you guys... Don't you have anything better to do? Now it's going to turn night. Okay. Check this out. They just drop. They get like 4 blocks away from you and they just drop. It's kind of BS if you ask me. But in any case, I think that should be enough because you can pulverize these and get 2, right? Yeah. So that should be enough stuff to go ahead and make the 2 more radiant beacons that we need. Actually just enough because I can't seem to find another one of these towers. I went to that one and looted the Heart of Ra. I had exactly 4 Efreet hearts. Oh, speak of the fucking devil, I guess. All right, well, I'll get this one just to be safe. I think killing the Sun Speakers gets you something too. Possibly one of these items that are immensely useful for us. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's fine anyway. Like once we get these, pretty much as soon as we move on to a little bit further in Britannia, we won't need to make beacons out of radiant beacons anymore. So that is the goal. All right, well, I shifted up the whole blood altar by a block because, you know, as usual, it goes, this one's a block higher, so rather than build it further into the ground, raise it up 1 more and then just build it into the ground flat. That took a lot of dark steel. You need 52 extra blank runes in total. Well, extra runes. I'm going to leave them blank for now, but it needs, like each one of these takes 54 dark steel. So, you know, whatever 52 times 54 is, that's what I needed. And I did something that I think was long overdue, which was upgrade the dark steel setup. So it's still just using 1 alloy smelter, but it's at least an enhanced one with a melodic capacitor now. I upgraded all of these. The bottleneck is still the alloy smelter, so I probably didn't need to upgrade them fully, but, you know, I might as well. Now I just won't have to do it in the future. But yeah, more alloy smelters if I need faster dark steel in the future, but I think what I have should be fine for now at least. Got a nice backlog of just about 10,000. But anyway, this should be it. So it's a pretty simple build. You know, they don't really need to be... The blocks don't really need to be anything in particular. I should go ahead and replace the dirt with, like, quartz. I don't know if I want to keep the quartz. I do like the look of the quartz. But I do just want to make sure everything is sort of working as it should before committing. But I'm pretty sure that all it needs to be is just these, and then our 4 beacons on the corners. The beacons don't even need, you know, proper beacon bases, although it would definitely be better if they did have them, if not only for aesthetic reasons. But there we go, and that should be the tier 5 thing. And if we get the divination sigil in the inventory, the tier 5 blood altar. So crazy, so crazy. Okay. Now we can put this in and it will start doing its thing. So, like I said earlier, like my plan was, I will just sit here and babysit this a little bit so that it doesn't run out of blood, because if it does, it will start to lose progress. It won't just progress slowly, you know, it will just completely be a waste of time and blood, which is fine because it's, you know, we're automating it with the Well of Suffering, but, you know, still rather not have to deal with that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get blood fast enough, actually. I may have to get some more capacity runes in here, which is fine if that's the case. Totally fine. But this is going pretty fast. Maybe even removing some of the speed. I think I only have a couple speed ones anyway. I wonder if I have time right now to just grab some of these, and then I don't have to wait as long before sort of refilling it up here. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Check that out. Archmage Blood Orb. That is a crazy craft. Now, I said earlier that was the only thing that I'm going to need the Demon Blood Shard for. And while that is true, I probably am going to want at least 3. I don't know. 3 maybe is excessive, but I probably am going to want at least 2. 1 to just leave in the alchemy table, and 1 to just... Although, do I really need it for the alchemy table? Maybe there aren't any further alchemy table crafts. I can just leave the Master Orb in there. And honestly, I can probably leave a Master Orb in here as well, because this gives you like 1,000,000 LP. That's probably fine, to be honest. But yeah, so I've almost become a blood god, which is all well and good. We will be getting a tier 6 altar before the end of this chapter, but it still definitely feels pretty far away. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to get a Purified tablet, so this is just going to be Rune of Sloth, which is fine. Ethereal Slate, which takes 60,000 blood just to go from tier 4 to 5. So that's 85,000 plus 10,000. That's 95,000, 96,000 total. Definitely going to want some more capacity runes here. And probably some more like sacrifice runes too. But that's not incredibly urgent. These clean runic plates too, they take 200,000 Evilcraft blood, which is like, you know, we are automating it, but like each of these is only 500,000. Like we might need to start ramping that up too. That is, I don't know. I don't feel great about it. I do not feel great about it. I'll tell you that. But let's for now just grab a demonic slate. And I'm actually going to take this out so that you can start to fill up. And then hopefully we can get just 1 of these. And then do have some clean runic plates. So enough for 2 purified tablets. Like right now, I know I've said this before in the pack, but right now getting to the point where we have like, you know, stacks on stacks of these, you know, purified tablets seems completely insane. Like the infrastructure required to maintain that is just completely beyond comprehension to me right now. So I don't know. Fair warning. I do feel myself stonewalling in the pack a little bit. Like we're still making decent progress, but the stonewalling is real and it's happening. But let's not worry about that right now. Of course, I just mentioned the thing about the alchemy table. And of course, this is an alchemy table craft that needs the upgraded orb. Sloth, I should have one here. And then we just need the upgraded slate. So when we get enough blood for that, we can go ahead and make it. Well, we're almost out of iron. So that's fun. Obviously not like, you know, iron. We have a bunch of ore, but yeah, getting kind of low on the reserves. Steel hasn't started to run out yet, which is good. We do have that just hovering around 8,000 all the time, so that number isn't really indicative of anything other than that we are keeping up with demand for the moment. But yeah, I just decided to go take a look at the iron, and honestly, thank God I did when I did, because that would have been a problem. Honestly, if we started running into supply problems with like iron and steel, I probably wouldn't have thought to just check that we had enough iron for a long time. That would have been really, really frustrating. Okay, and it looks like we're almost there on this slate here. I think I'll just self-sack to take it over the line. And this should give us the ethereal slate, which is the tier 5 slate, of course. There it is. That was pretty quick for 60,000 blood. Can't complain about that too much. You can complain about the fact that it took that much. Certainly you can do that. But maybe you don't see the need to complain about that like I do. Anyway. Let's get this tablet crafted. So it's 2 weak and then the Rune of Sloth, right? There we go. And I assume this is a lot of LP as well. 60,000. I mean, we're pretty much hovering around 1 mil at all times. So it's like not too bad. I mean, well, that being said, I'm probably pretty low right now because I had to dismantle the blood altar. Oh, no, not too bad, not too bad. So that should be in the AE2 system now. We just saw the LP drop, which indicates that it has finished crafting. And there it is, the Purified tablet. So as far as I know, the one skeleton skull, thank you. As far as I can tell, this is something that it's just a kind of a crafting ingredient. Like, it's used to make the mana tablet. That takes 4 of them. And it's used to make some of this stuff, but it's also used to make the magical tablet. Mirrored glass is fine. All of this is fine. The magical tablet is used to make some stuff here. And then that's used to make this mystical tablet. And then that's used to make the rainbow tablet. And we need tier 6 for that. And that's just the end of chapter 18. So, the taste of rainbow. Well, that's soonish, right? Creative ceremony cheat. Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. But yeah, like, it feels like this feels, I have a very similar feeling now to how I felt when I had to make enhanced machine parts for the first time, right? Because it felt like a lot of work, and don't get me wrong, it was. But it eventually got to the point where it basically wasn't any work at all, and that's thanks to this the passive auto crafting section here that we got set up. That took ages to set up, and like, the Purified tablet, man, I don't know. It's just something about it I feel like can't be like automated as much. I don't know. Like, it's just the scale of it. I feel like I don't have the skill, the knowledge, the know-how to sort of build a factory around it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just very, maybe out of my element. I don't know. But this is the thing. We're learning and we're persevering. And I guess that's how my life is going to be for the next little bit. But we did get our first one, and in order to move on in the quest, we do need to get on with these mana or not mana, quartz upgrades. But I think that is going to be something better left to next time, because that's kind of its whole thing. I'll craft up, all the vats and fluid infusers and stuff, or fluid transposers that I need. I'll do that between episodes and like carve out a nice area for it. Make sure we got AE2 going over there. And we'll be nice and ready to kick off with the tiered quartz crafting chain tomorrow. But for now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.